when you get that opportunity, that platform where you have your 5 minutes of fame, how can you capitalize on that so it lasts a little longer, more than the 5 minutes, and not as quickly as a Rosie or a Cliff Twang?
Okay, well, first and foremost, let me talk about the difference between a Rosie and a Cliff Twang and a Gully Bop. Rosie or Cliff Twang were not artists. Gully Bop has a recording history.
From the 90s.
Yeah, as an artist from the 90s. So this is just him now being able to transfer that which he knew back then and make it current and relevant today. Now, as it relates to him being relevant now and keeping this hype going for him, he needs professional services. There's no 2 or 3 ways about it. Getting lucky on social media is great, but being able to sustain that kind of love requires a scientific
strategic planning.
Data. It's a data-driven business, so it needs professional services to be able to keep him up there and to make him relevant in a certain demographics based on his target market.
How you feel about listening to that from Timber Gully Bop? Her saying that, you know, in order to sustain, you will need to get professional help in terms of being on social media. So the longevity is lasting as opposed to a fad.
I'm a real talk share, man. You see me?
Do you have like a professional team? You have like a team in place, like?
Yeah, professional team.
Yeah, man. Professional people around me all on this. I was shouting me right now. Them think them want to hear, you know? I was shouting me right now to just drive another nail in my career. You know, say, oh, he tighten up a piece of board to me and say, yes, Gully Bop, some professional around you, you'll go far, you, that just show me straight up, you know.
Yeah, man, you need to assign someone full time to
Yeah.
be able to monitor social media for you.
Yeah, man,
It's a
straight up.
full-time job.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when we were breaking out records like Mama Hungry with Phantom Moja,
Yeah.
social media was MySpace at that time.
Yeah.
And we were using a lot of email blasting. But now you're talking about sending out one email and reaching millions of people. That's different than
And you have
reaching thousands
several
of people.
platforms.
Exactly, and you have people responding to those and commenting on social media. You have people saying, "Oh, I love that song. Can I get a radio drop?" Who is going to coordinate that effort? Who is going to schedule those things for you? Who is going to reply to these people and ensure that you stay current in their minds? Who is going to keep on? Who is going to email them this interview? Who is going to send them the next link? You have to have that person fully assigned to do that for you 24 hours a day.
Because with the social media and what you do, it's a little more than just uploading gimmicks. It's a little more than just uploading you and Chin, you know, bird feeding, kissing or whatever. Like it will require other things. But Chin, hearing Timber say all of that, do you think that you will have to get additional help, or you'll be able to manage Gully Bop, manage social media, and Baby Bop in the making?
No, that them someone and can clap.
Right.
And two brain work better than one, don't it? So everybody need help. When me certain things, so me never have another person we have, and 2 ideas can link. So we can't do it alone, because we have to deal with him in family and all these things. I make sure I'm doing music.
So your plate is mad full.
Yes.
And looking at it from a broad-based Timber, how can our local entertainers capitalize more on social media? For example, we saw where Beyonce released an entire album via social media. You see where Nicki Minaj and a lot of them, they're not depending on television stations to say premiere their videos. They're doing it via Instagram, like showing bits and pieces. How can our people now utilize this social media space that we have to propel their careers?
It is an industry-wide coordinated effort that is required. People have to respect the fact that it is not, social media is not just for people who have it as a hobby. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. For everybody who have watched Gully Bop, somebody have made money. Somebody have made money. Whether it's Gully or whether it's YouTube or whether it's Google, somebody have earned money, and it's a billion-dollar industry. So first and foremost, we can't just approach it like it's a hobby. If it's a hobby, then you do that.